Are you feeling quite right?
You miss me, darling. I see you again, you day. What you really want me to do right now is to turn you around, slap your ass, and kiss your neck.
Are you ready to discover the most thrilling, heart-pounding, and passionate movies coming this February 2026? From mind-bending sci-fi adventures and pulse-racing action thrillers to intense romantic dramas, we've handpicked the top 10 must-watch movies that you simply can't miss. In this video, we've organized these films release date-wise, so you know exactly when to mark your calendar for each cinematic experience. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay ahead of the crowd, because February is about to get unforgettable. Let's start our countdown. Number 10. The Strangers, Chapter 3.
Everything I've ever cared about is gone. You took it from me.
What if your worst nightmare came back for one final visit, and this time, there is no escape? The Strangers Chapter 3 opens with a chilling hook that pulls you straight into fear. Directed by Renny Harlin, this upcoming horror thriller is the final film of the new Strangers trilogy, and the fifth movie in the franchise, set to release on February 6, 2026. The story follows Maya, returning for a full-circle confrontation with the masked killers who destroyed her life. As she faces her past trauma, dark secrets begin to surface, and revenge becomes her only path forward. Reality slowly blurs with terror as the final showdown gets closer. This film delivers intense horror, thriller suspense, and psychological fear, making it a must-watch for fans who love pure, nerve-shaking terror.
After all these years, you're the only one that survived. Why?
Do you want me to stop?
Number 9. Wuthering Heights. What if love was so powerful that it could destroy lives and still refuse to die? Wuthering Heights begins as a haunting love story that feels both beautiful and dangerous. Directed by Emerald Fennell, this upcoming romance film arrives on February 13, 2026, bringing a bold new vision to a timeless classic. Set on the wild and lonely Yorkshire moors, the story follows the intense bond between Heathcliff and Catherine Earnshaw. Their love is deep, obsessive, and filled with pain. As emotions turn into anger and revenge, their choices leave scars that pass through generations. This reimagined version keeps the gothic soul of the original, while adding a modern emotional edge. Blending romance, drama, and dark passion, this film explores how love can heal, hurt, and haunt forever.
So kiss me, and let us both be damned.
Number 8. Crime 101.
Doesn't matter how much money you make, it's never enough.
I'll know when I have enough.
How?
What if one last heist could change everything, or destroy it all? Crime 101 pulls you into a tense world where every move feels dangerous. Directed by Bart Layton, this upcoming crime action thriller hits theaters on February 13, 2026, promising a smart and gritty ride. Set in the sun-soaked but ruthless streets of Los Angeles, the story follows a clever thief planning his final job. At the same time, a tired insurance broker stands at a breaking point in his life. When their paths cross, trust slowly fades, secrets rise, and loyalties are pushed to the edge. Each decision carries a heavy price, and no one is truly safe. Packed with sharp tension, smart action, and deep mind games, Crime 101 blends heist thrills, crime drama, and psychological suspense into one intense experience.
You tell him I see you again, you bum.
Yeah.
Number 7. Good luck, have fun, don't die.
Who's ready to save the future?
What if a stranger from the future walked into a diner and told you tonight decides the fate of the world? Good luck, have fun, don't die starts with that wild moment and never slows down. Directed by Gore Verbinski, this sci-fi action-adventure comedy arrives on February 13, 2026, mixing chaos, humor, and high stakes. The story unfolds inside a late-night Los Angeles diner, where a mysterious man from the future recruits a group of angry, broken, and unlikely heroes. Each one carries flaws, regrets, and secrets. Forced into a one-night mission, they must work together to stop a disaster they barely understand. Time is short, trust is shaky, and the future keeps changing. With fast action, sharp comedy, and futuristic twists, this film blends science fiction, adventure, and comedy into one fun, unpredictable ride.
The
luck, have fun, don't die.
Excuse me?
Number 6. Cold storage.
There's like a virus or a fungus.
What if your boring night shift turned into the end of the world? Cold storage begins as a simple job and quickly becomes a terrifying fight for survival. This upcoming comedy horror film, directed by Johnny Campbell, is set to release on February 13, 2026, blending dark humor with intense scares. The story follows Travis and Naomi, two employees working overnight at a self-storage facility built on an old military base. Deep underground, a secret government experiment goes wrong. A deadly parasitic fungus escapes, and as the temperature rises, it starts controlling minds and bursting bodies. Panic spreads fast. With no help coming, they team up with a tired but dangerous bioterror expert to stop the outbreak. Packed with creepy horror, crazy moments, and sharp comedy, this film mixes horror and comedy into a wild, high-stakes survival thriller.
So when did the outbreak start? That's unclear.
Number 5. The Dreadful.
Demons walk the earth in the shape of men.
What if the past you buried comes back to destroy your sanity? The Dreadful pulls you into a chilling world where silence hides terrifying secrets. This upcoming gothic horror film, directed by Natasha Kermani, is set to release on February 20, 2026, and it promises a slow, unsettling experience that stays with you. The story follows Anne and her cold, controlling mother-in-law Morwen, living a harsh and isolated life far from society. Their fragile routine collapses when a man from their dark past suddenly returns. Old wounds reopen, secrets surface, and fear slowly takes over their minds. As paranoia grows, strange events blur the line between reality and something truly supernatural. With its eerie setting, emotional trauma, and creeping tension, The Dreadful is a perfect mix of psychological horror and gothic suspense, built to disturb rather than shock.
Stay with me, and you'll have nothing to fear.
Number 4. Protector.
I've been taught all there is to know about taking a life.
What would you do if your past was the only way to save your child? Protector hits hard with a powerful, emotional hook that pulls you straight into danger. This upcoming action thriller, directed by Adrian Grunberg, is set to release on February 20, 2026, and it promises non-stop tension. The story follows Nikki, a former war hero who left violence behind to live a quiet life with her daughter Chloe. But peace shatters when Chloe is kidnapped by a brutal criminal group. With no one to trust, Nikki is forced back into a world she tried to escape. Hunted by criminals, police, and military forces, she races against time using skills shaped by pain and survival. Packed with raw action, strong emotions, and fierce motherly courage, Protector blends high-octane action with intense thriller drama, making every moment feel urgent and personal.
I can help you get to him!
I don't need your help.
Number 3. The Bluff.
Bloody, Bloody Mary! I'm told you have a beautiful new family!
What if the past you buried comes back with swords, ships, and fire? The Bluff pulls you into a dangerous world where secrets refuse to stay hidden. This upcoming swashbuckler action thriller, directed by Frankie Flowers, is set to release on February 25, 2026, and it promises bold adventure on the high seas. Set in the late 19th century Caribbean, the story follows a strong island woman living a quiet life, until ruthless buccaneers attack her home. Their arrival exposes her hidden past as a former pirate. Forced to face who she once was, she fights to protect her family, her people, and her land. With sea battles, raw survival, and personal revenge, The Bluff delivers classic pirate action mixed with emotional drama, making it a thrilling blend of adventure, mystery, and high-stakes action.
Why did you betray me? You think I would just let you slip away?
Number 2. Scream 7.
If you hurt her, I'm not going to hurt her until you're here to see it.
Just when you thought the nightmare was over, it's back, and this time, it's personal. Scream 7 brings terror to a new generation as a mysterious ghost-face killer targets Sidney Prescott's daughter, dragging Sidney back into the deadly game she thought she'd escaped. Directed by Kevin Williamson, this 7th installment in the iconic slasher series is set to release on February 27, 2026. Set in the quiet town where Sidney tried to rebuild her life, the new Ghostface reignites fear and chaos, forcing her to face past horrors while protecting her family. As the body count rises, trust is shattered, and survival becomes a deadly puzzle. Packed with suspense, shocking twists, and classic slasher scares, Scream 7 delivers horror at its most relentless. blending generational trauma with heart-pounding thrills.
I'm gonna burn it all down.
Number 1. Dreams.
All you really want me to do right now is to turn you around, slap your ass, and kiss your neck.
What happens when love defies every rule? Dreams, directed by Michel Franco and releasing on February 27, 2026, tells the story of Jennifer, a wealthy socialite, and Fernando, a talented Mexican ballet dancer and undocumented immigrant, whose secret romance crosses social, cultural, and legal boundaries. Set against a backdrop of political tension and personal struggles, their forbidden love explores identity, resilience, and the sacrifices demanded by society. As they navigate hidden desires and dangerous obstacles, the film paints a raw and emotional portrait of intimacy tested by circumstance. With powerful performances, heart-wrenching tension, and an unflinching look at love in the face of adversity, Dreams is a romantic drama that captivates and challenges, exploring the courage it takes to follow your heart against all odds.
I want to take care of you. Do you need money? Some cash.
And that's a wrap on the top 10 must-watch sci-fi, action, thriller, and romance movies coming this February 2026. Which one are you most excited to see? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the upcoming for the latest Hollywood hits. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. These movies are coming fast, and you won't want to miss a single thrilling, romantic, or action-packed moment.